And we hate when they in the street for sure. I'm at the...
It's the Toronto Blue Jays taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. So almost ready to get underway. Today's starting pitcher, Zach Littell. What do we have on him?
Well, he's putting together a really nice season on the mound. ERA in the low threes. Very respectable when you consider guys are looking to do damage. They're not trying to just walk and hit singles. They're trying to hit homers and draw walks and score runs. So when you have a guy that can limit the other team from scoring more than a few runs, that's really tough to beat game in and game out.
Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. Chris, this is an offense that puts the bat on the ball. Tough outs pretty much throughout the lineup, and they have fewer strikeouts than any other team in the league.
Yeah, Boog, and I just remember as a player, when you're going up against a club like this, it keeps you on your toes all game long because you got to make plays for your pitcher on the defense. And so an offense like that can really put some pressure on that defense. So they can swing the bats, put it in play, but I also think if they run the bases hard, it adds another element to their game.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now at the plate as he swings through strike one. And now it's even up. You rewind and think back to those Giants teams that won 3 world titles. They were pretty good contact-based teams. Obviously, the Royals as well. It feels like it's swinging back a little bit towards over to Diaz. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. Now it's the Rays' turn. No score. This is Toronto Blue Jays baseball on the show, Canada. And we're back. On the hill and coming off a great start, Kevin Gausman.
Well, he brings into this one an excellent strikeout to walk ratio on the season. And when you consider the amount of swings and misses that he gets and the fact that he's not issuing free passes, that's going to make him more economical in his pitch count.
Fastball, and he gets out of the way. Just missed.
3 balls, no strike.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
And the 1-0.
2-0.
That one missed. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
Yandy Diaz swings through it for strike 1. And takes low for ball 1. That one to first. Guerrero to second. How about that double play?
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Squirts away a little bit, and the runner holds. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
2 strikes.
And he chases that one below the zone. Catcher has it, fires to first.
He's out.
That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. We head to the second here at Tropicana Field. All set for the start of the inning. Anthony Santander at the plate. Littell back to work. And that is out of play. Kenny Jansen doing home plate duties in this one.
Not a huge strike zone from Jansen, so he can't really be called a pitcher's umpire, but he does like the bottom part of the strike zone. We may see some pitchers steal a few strikes down there, especially the ones right below the knees. That's if their catcher can present it properly.
Close, but call the ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
That's one you always want as a pitcher. Down at the knees, and it looks to me like he's barking. That's a strike. Doesn't change the call, but sometimes it helps to let that frustration out a little bit.
2-2 on the way. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. And now Ernie Clement. That one ripped left field. That's back. And that one is off the wall. Into second, and he's got a double.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
One out, runner at second. George Springer now at the plate. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
And Springer's in there safely.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Springer on the run. There's a ball. Safe at second, and that was not close.
They are being real aggressive to put some runs on the board, get two runners now in the scoring position. Excellent job of stealing second base and staying out of a potential double play. Now that can kind of backfire and kill your rally, but it worked out nicely. Now a chance to do some damage.
Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Second inning here, no score. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. One runs in, fires to the plate, but it's offline. He will score. It's 2-zip.
Nicely done. Brings home two. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
So up next, Davis Schneider. Over to first, and he's safe. One of the stars in the win yesterday as he had 3 hits. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. Cut on and miss. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. Runner on the go again. Pitch misses inside. Throw to third. Save. Here's a 1-1. Swings through that.
Clearly was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Varsho stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. The next pitch misses, and now it's 3-2.
Full count.
And ball 4, 2 aboard. Runners at the corners here, 1 away. Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays. Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job at controlling the running game. And that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there.
That's to third. Throws to first in time. So the lineup flips over. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, Addison Barger. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. On the ground, right side. Whips it to first. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the second, and stepping in for the Rays, Junior Caminero. Oh, he doesn't get the call. 1 ball, 1 strike. Lined, and that's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
That one ripped right center field. Back there. Out of here.
He dropped the barrel right there. Got a fastball down at the knees where he'd prefer it. So many times now guys are having to adjust to the elevated fastball. So I'm sure his eyes got big when he saw that one coming.
Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase. Got him swinging. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Danny Jansen to hit here. Line drive.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball.
Man at first with one gone. And now Johnny DeLuca. That clips the zone. Strike one. And a swing and a miss there. Man at first, one away. That one not close. Now 1-2. Swings here and drives one well left field. Way back, and you can forget it. It's their second home run of the inning, and the Rays take the lead. It's 4-3.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results.
Low. Stands in now, looks at that one inside. And another ball.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out. Get as much as you can. Give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
And that one lifted in the air center field. Varsho gets under it. Makes the catch. And there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Now the left fielder, Richie Palacios. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
First pitch swing in, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down.
Base hit, center field. Lead runner to second with 2 gone.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
And a foul ball. Foul ball there.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
On the ground to the left, and that's just foul. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Cut on and miss, struck him out. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. But 2 round trippers in this. Back now in Tampa Bay. New inning getting started. Now it's the shortstop, Bo Bichette. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. And a good start to the inning.
Everything came together for him. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and scored.
Bichette goes. No. Ball outside. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And the tying run is now in scoring position.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job at controlling the running game. And that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there. They're going to have to make some type of adjustment. Our players are going to be running all game.
Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. But it's offline. It's 4-4.
Picks himself up an RBI. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Next to hit, Anthony Santander. Fought off foul. And a swing and a miss. One down.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there. And I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in. Kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up.
And a base hit. Vladdy coming around third. In there safely.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night. And just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Here's George Springer. Ground ball left side. Over to Diaz.
That's an out.
That takes care of Springer. And now it's Dalton Varsho. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. Ball misses. Out at third. And that ends the inning. And that's in for a strike. Caminero goes 6'1", 220 pounds, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more.
There's a swing and a drive. That one hops against the fence. Safely into second. He's got a double.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Nice job going the opposite way with it, letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to hook around the ball.
Intentional walk coming here, and that sets up the double play possibility with one away and runners at first and second. Jansen in the box now, takes strike one. That's off the mark, 1-1.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly, and everyone's safe. They're loaded. So bases all loaded up. Johnny DeLuca next to hit for the Rays. And that one fouled off. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Aranda, the runner at third. Kim over at second. Jansen over at first with one away.
2-2.
And it remains 2-2. Next offering misses down and away. This to third. Fires home for one. Relay to Guerrero in time, inning-ending double play.
Just trying to sneak one through with the bases loaded, but an excellent job by the defense to turn that one and get out of this jam.
Back here at Tropicana Field as we go to the top of the fourth. Here's the center fielder, Dalton Varsho. Ball one, no strikes.
Well, these Jays really producing with runners on. It's been a right place, right time kind of game for them. They put a bunch of runs on the board, thanks in large part to 4 hits with runners in scoring position. On top of that, they haven't left many guys on base, so they've been efficient getting runners on and finding ways to bring them home.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Palacios makes the catch for the out. One away. And next is the designated hitter, Davis Schneider. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
On the ground to first. A flip to the pitcher covering. And a couple of quick outs.
Good arm side run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt.
0-1.
Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes.
No balls. 2 strikes.
And
1-2.
ball 1. Outside low, and it's 2-2.
2 balls. 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Yeah, we got
And we're back. And now the right fielder, Josh Lowe. Pulls that one foul.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings.
Ball,
He's
no.
going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to
ball,
pitch
1
deep into this
strike.
ball game.
Swung on, belted. Going back. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. The manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Richie down the left field line, should be extra bases. The run scores from second, all tied again, 5-5.
Comes through with the RBI. Pitcher's away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with it. Drive it the other way.
A free pass coming with nobody out, and the runner at second. Looks like they're shooting for the double play. Lau
No,
up
that's
to
a
bat
ball.
next,
Too low.
lays off for a ball. And it's even up.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter,
1-1.
you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
A little bit
Ball,
low.
that's down.
Ball 2.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something...
Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout.
Well, that's the effect of the splitter that you're looking for on the mound. Really nice pitch right there, and had him out in front over the top. I'm sure the batter was thinking he was getting something else, perhaps a fastball with a little more straight and velo to it. He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason.
Oh, and now a wild pitch. And the runners will move up. Traffic on the bases with 1 already in. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. He's probably going to get tossed here. The home plate umpire is out, and yes, he's been ejected.
Well, they must have known he was getting thrown out after a warning had already been issued, and there's no questioning this decision.
So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Yariel Rodriguez. Line drive, base hit. 1 runs in. A second scores as well, and they lead by 2. To third, not in time. And it's runners at the corners with 1 gone. Now a fly ball to right center. Varsho after it. He's got it. Runner tags for home. He scores on the sac fly, and they lead by 3.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
Jansen in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Aranda off of first with 2 away. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Got him looking. Ends the inning after they racked up a bunch of runs. So they move out in front after a 4-run outburst. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Rays 8 and the Blue Jays 5. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Littell back to work. That misses, and that's ball one.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
There's a strike. Hard hit left side. In plenty of time to first, and a quick out number one. Bo Bichette up to the dish. 1 for 2. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Palacios squeezes it, and there's 2 away. 2 down, base is empty. And next for Toronto, Vladimir Guerrero. But great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. And a swing and a miss.
No ball. 1 strike.
Up and in, and the count is 1-1.
1 ball.
2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. That one lined into left field, and that's base hit.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
So a man at first. Anthony Santander next up for the Blue Jays. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. He sends it out of here. It's 8-7.
When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
And now Kevin Cash out of the dugout and ready to make a move to the bullpen. Zach Littell gives way, and this is one he'd like to forget. Now on the bump, Kevin Kelly.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
So 2 down. Now the third baseman, Ernie Clement. And that one fouled off. Blue Jays down a run. Pitch misses there, and that's ball one. Bullpen movement for the Rays. Garrett Clevenger warming up for manager Kevin Cash. Out to short. Out number 3.
That's an out.
But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. It's now 8-7. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And the batter now, Johnny DeLuca. Fastball is outside.
Well, these Rays, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Edge of the zone for a strike. Now 1-2.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
gets a piece and stays alive. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Got him swinging.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with a high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Yariel Rodriguez. Mason Fukudome on the pitch here.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Low in the box now. No balls and a strike. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. 1 out, base is empty. And the next pitch is way outside. And they'll do it again. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. And it beats him for out number 2. That's a strikeout.
Let's do this.
2 outs, base is empty. And now it's going to be Richie Palacios.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
Ball 1 there. Next offering is fouled back. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. 2 outs, base is empty. On the ground. Throws to first in time. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. Back now in Tampa Bay, and